Garage Time.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Garage Time. This is my 1974 Porsche 911 project, and believe it or not, it's in better shape now than it was when I got it. I bought this car about a year ago, and it was left for dead. It had been parted out. I bought it just as a rolling shell. Didn't even have tires. It has some suspension components, and it has been wrecked here in the front right. So it was missing doors, missing hood, missing deck lid, missing a lot of stuff. So in the past year, I have collected some of the parts like hood and fenders and, you know, the big pieces. And it's going to be a sort of hot rod build. This car is way past ever being complete. So it's a good candidate for a hot rod build. It's going to have a Longhood conversion. It's probably going to have some flares, at least on the rear. It's going to have a big engine. It's going to make it, you know, kind of a street racer sort of autocross style car. So you're probably asking, why would you buy something like this? And that's a great question. This car is a 1974, which in California is smog exempt. So that's a big plus for me because I live in California. That gives me the freedom to make motor choices and use different induction methods. So that's a big plus. It is mostly rust-free. I mean, I shouldn't say rust-free because I know there's rust in all these Porsches, but it's a pretty good example of minimal rust, and I'll give you a look around. It's also, you know, a coupe, non-sunroof car. It's a good base to get started from. Another plus is it's not a salvage car. It's got a clear title. It's registered in California now. This will be a very minimalistic car. Only what's needed to make it fun to drive and go fast. Here's a quick look around the car. A lot of the damage was in this area. So all this has been replaced, and unfortunately I don't have any video footage of all the work that was done to these inner fenders. I might have some pictures. Maybe I can make a short video. There's a gas tank sitting in the middle of the seats. The door gaps are going to need lots of work. It's sort of, door is a little bit twisted. These wheels were purchased just kind of to make it roll. There's the rear bumper. It's fiberglass. Invisible engine. Here's the other side. So look from the front. RS bumper, you know, also purchased used. Nothing too much to see here. Like I said, it really is just a shell. Here's a tiny bit of corrosion that is present. This is a super simple fix, but in the front suspension mounts are also corroded. That's a quick tour of my 911. There's really not much to see here. It is just a rolling shell, and it's going to be a budget build. I'm keeping track of most of the costs. Not going to be buying a lot of shiny new parts, not a lot of unboxing stuff. It's going to be used parts and improving things wherever possible, and then maybe spending some money on the drivetrain. Hopefully, I have a 915 transaxle that might need to have some work done. Also looking for a larger engine, at least a 3.2 possibly. 3.6 would be even better. Maybe you're not a Porsche person who thinks about Porsches all day. You might say, why wouldn't you just buy the year that you want instead of converting this one to make it look older? And it really has to do a lot about supply and demand. So the 74 through 77 Porsche 911s are the most affordable out of all of them. They're called the mid-year series. They did have some quirky engine related issues that maybe drove the value down, but it was also Porsche's need to make these cars safer for US roads. So they had the big impact bumpers, they're called. All the things that Porsche did to make this car better, I am now taking them off. So it's a little bit backwards, but the original cars, 69 through 73, have a much higher price point to get started, and it's usually not recommended to take one of those classic cars and kind of butcher it up. So this is a good candidate to get into something like this for a lot less money. So I do hope you find this channel interesting, and I'm going to do my best to upload, progress videos once a week on all aspects of this project's build, and also some tips and tricks along the way. I'm an amateur. I haven't done a whole lot of these cars. In fact, this is my first 911. So I tend to work on the principle, when there's a will, there's a way. And sometimes that means making new tools or trying new things, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. But it is something that I enjoy. That's why it's called Garage Time, because this is where I like to spend my time. So there you have it. This is my Project 911. Please subscribe and join me on this journey to fix this car up. It's not for the faint of heart. It's going to be a lot of work.